Well, everybody, our defensive coordinator went up to level 14. Let's find out just how far down the board we dropped. Put me outside the top. Number 12. We're lucky enough to have 12. Jesus. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. All right. Well, defensive coordinator. That's also a pretty big factor. We lost a pretty damn good defensive coordinator and had to restart with someone who was worse. So shout out to the school for being able to hold on to our support staff. Lost to Ball State. Let's take a look at where we're at here now for our top targets this year. Jimmy Calhoun, we're still in first. William Barry, we're at least in the conversation. Mario Landry, we're falling out. We're falling back for Nicholson. Johnson, we're looking okay there. Yeah, we're falling behind for a lot of these guys. Keith Smith, no insta-commits. Dave Payne, no insta-commits. Well, there's nobody that we have to immediately take off of our list, which is promising. Let's go ahead. Anybody that we're not in first for gets top priority here with the points for this week, especially these guys where it's like, all right, we can kind of tell that the tide's turning towards them not coming here. Excuse me. Oh, boy. Yeah, there we go. All right, top priority to those guys then. Like I said, we now that we're going for the top dogs, I mean, we can go out and get other people late. Pretty much be the play. Honestly, at this state, we have nothing to play for. We have nothing to play for this year. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe we go until we lose one more game, but at the same time, goddamn, like we should beat Air Force, no problem. First time playing them. Ugh. I am very tempted to sim and just kind of see what happens with our recruitment because, yeah, I don't really know what the ceiling is for this team this season. This might just have to be a sim it out type of thing. I mean, if we're going to lose to Ball State, we pretty much have to run the table, which means the team that lost to Ball State, shout out to Army somehow being number one. I think that's what that said. Which means the team that lost to Ball State, yeah, Army's number one, has to beat LSU, Michigan, Miami, Texas, USC. Jesus. You know what? Our season's not totally done until we lose 2 games because of that strength of schedule. Let's take on Air Force. Although, God help me if we have another pointless first half. I'm probably just going to have to wave the white flag on the season and see what happens moving forward. So, boys, you're back at home. This is your chance to prove that you're actually worth following this season. Because, granted, this wasn't exactly the team that actually won the number one, that actually won the national title or the top seed or top ranking in this season. Like, let's be honest, they didn't earn that. It's the guys that graduated that earned it. Dude, our offense has stalled. Oh, my God. 14-0, 14-3, 14-6 at the half. Oh my God, we're trash. We are trash. 24-6 for Air Force. We're just about set to start action here again at the start of the fourth quarter. We are garbage. Like, there's no other way to put it. We are trash. Rosella, despite the cannon of an arm, he's just got nothing. I don't know if it's because the O-line is garbage or what the hell is going on. Again, the O-line just no-shows it. It's 4th and 27. Fuck it. Go for it. It can't get much worse. Oh my God. This is incredible. Going long. Oh my God. Okay. I can see why he plays for fucking Air Force.
to punt the ball.
All right, GG's on this season. All right, 31-6. Hey, we finally scored a touchdown. It took until the very end of the game. We got a touchdown. This team is dead to me. For this season, this team is dead to me. White Fat Rock is going to take a leave of absence for the rest of the season and be on autopilot. Because we're done. We just lost to Ball State and Air Force convincingly. We will be simming the rest of the season. This is our Cam Newton at quarterback season. If we compare it to the Patriots and what we hope to be for college football, like, we're fucked. We are fucked. Oh my god. What the hell can you even say to this at this point? Holy shit, dude. Man. This is just brutal. On NHL 22 trying to download your roster. It does matter what console you're on. You got to be on Series S or Series X, as just like that, we are no longer ranked. Oof. Oof. All right. Again. Let's see what we got. Jimmy Calhoun, we're still in the running for. We are out on linebacker Mario Landry. We are out on corner Bernie Nicholson. And a lot of other guys we're not looking too good for here. We are out on DT Brian Everson. Okay, this is who we got left. And again, these are our top options. We'll start offering a scholarship to whoever we haven't yet. And just try to save the day with who remains of our top recruits. Because we are in a bad spot. Real bad spot. Really should have gone out on top. I mean, I'm still having fun with it. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, there was nothing else that I really wanted to switch to or start to. So, I'm not too worried that this team sucks this year. We'll get it back. Boise State, we win 37-31. There you go. We're still better than Boise. We are still better than Boise, damn it. But yeah, there was nothing else I was really feeling. I mean, I was thinking about other different sports games. Nothing was really appealing to me that I'd have as much fun as I've had with this, even though we're a bad team. So, and again, like F1's probably the other game that I'm feeling the most, but I want to do co-op with Deke, and he doesn't really have time. So it's like, what did I just set up for my team? What are we gonna do? You gotta remember that we have people who are ready for visits. LSU is ranked, of course they are. This could end up being a losing season, though. So, all right, let's schedule people for visits. Funny thing is, we play Army, and they're still the top-ranked team. We might have to jump into that game against Army for the sake of having good visits. All right, let's sort by overall. We'll keep the points the same. So we're out on Craig Johnson too. Jesus. Dowdell went out 1,000 points back. This whole fighting for the most popular people in the nation thing is more difficult than advertised. These are still the top options. Right now, we still just have a wide receiver and a 5-star athlete. Both are 5 stars. But yeah, we'll have to target other prospects later on. Because again, like I measured the interest of every 4- and 5-star guy, and this is what we had. LSU at a match. Wow, we just beat LSU 52-31. Maybe this team's a sim magician, but plays horribly in game. I don't know. What do you think of the F1 Manager game coming out? I don't really have any thoughts on it yet. Like, it's just the information's far too vague, and even then, I don't put stock into hype. Like, I wait until a game's out and what the response is to that. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's still, I'm sure, a ways away. Still a ways away from happening. From that game coming out. But hey, look at that. We're ranked and we take on 5-0 Army. We might have to jump into this game. So anyway, to replicate the rosters. Put in a bunch of work or hope somebody else already has. Pretty much what you're stuck with. Alright, we're still looking good for the people that we have left on the board. Which is nice. It's very nice. Let's get more people scheduled for this game against Army. And we will jump into this, although I'm kind of afraid to. Fuck it, let's just see if the boys can do it on their own. Let's just see if the boys can do it on their own. Can you beat the #1 team in the nation, Army, on your own? 56-16. I knew it was coming. Put up the L before we even took it. Could have jumped into that, but screw it, why not? So, no upsetting #1 Army this year. We'll just sim it out. I don't know if I'll be live during the deadline yet. No idea. Probably, but I can't say with certainty. It's March 21st, so I should be able to. But, yeah, not 100% certain right now. Whew. Finally being #1s on LSA. How dare you? Nothing stronger than the U.S. Army. Ooh, 81 DT William Barry. We get our kicker and our punter to commit already too, which is great. So despite the fact that we got pooped on by Army, we still ended up locking down some more recruits. That's 5 people who have committed to the school already, including 5-star Eric Bennett, 5-star Sam Moss, 3-star kicker and punter, and a 5-star DT and Barry, which is great. And we're looking good for everybody else that's on that list. Okay. So. Allow me to bring up a nice little blank WordPad doc. Shout out to WordPad. So that we can kind of take a look at what we have already. So Sam Moss, in terms of attributes, he was 100% a running back or a wide receiver. Like 100%. Just a matter of what we have. So we got running back, wide receiver, we have our kicker, we have our punter, and we have a defensive tackle. Cody, what the hell do you think I'm doing right now? So if we look at our team and who we're going to be losing. At quarterback, Brosella, how is he a 96? He's going to have to be our guy. We technically have a quarterback already on our list. Actually, here, that's the one thing I should have done too, is mark down who we have on the board and who we're still in first for. So I know who we have. In terms of who we're targeting, we have our quarterback already in Robinson, who is almost a certainty to come here. We are in a dogfight for the #1 tight end, Jimmy Calhoun, but we're looking pretty damn good. We still have one more defensive tackle that's on the board. We have 2 corners that we're looking very, very good with. And a safety as well that we're looking very good for. And then 2 more athletes. Smith is a quarterback, a running back, or a wide receiver. Bunny, take it easy. We'll catch you later. Quarterback, running back, or wide receiver. And Scotty Reynolds is a secondary option or a running back. Okay. So now that we know that, let's go take a look at the team. And really kind of eye up 3 stars that we can look to at least fill out the roster. So quarterback-wise, we have 2 potential quarterbacks joining up. We don't need anybody there. Running back-wise, we do have a senior running back. We do have 2. We have 1 running back potentially on the way already and 2 more potential running backs. So one more running back could be worth it. And then again, these guys are both running backs too. So even then, we don't really need a running back. But I desperately need 2 fullbacks. I need 2 legit fullbacks. Wide receiver wise, we've already added 1, potentially 2. And there could be a third along the way, but we're losing Buck. So next year we'll have Taco Supreme. Cam, what's up? Samsung, Bruce DeCock, Lester Hayes, Justin Sanchez, Robert Bennett. I think we're good there in terms of wide receivers. Tight end wise, let's be honest, we need natural tight ends. Quinn is a natural tight end. We probably need 2 more tight ends. On the O-line, we have 1 senior. So I'd say just 1 O-lineman in general should be on the agenda. On the edge, we don't need anybody. We have a DT still on the board. We're going to lose 3 DTs at the end of this year, but we still have a lot of depth there. So that 1 DT we're targeting should be enough. We're losing 1 linebacker, 2 linebackers, 3 linebackers. Then we need like 3 or 4 linebackers. And then at corner, we're losing 2, 3. Holy shit, we need like 3 or 4 corners. And maybe a safety. And then kicker and punter wise, we're fine. Did we go through another season? We are currently in the middle of it. We started off the season as the #1 team and defending national champions, and that very, very quickly fell apart. But, all right, let's take a look here. Again, we know certain people, even though if it shows that they're interested in us, it's not going to happen. So fullback-wise, the 3 stars aren't going to happen. What about any 2 stars that are interested in us? There aren't any. So I need the dudes who are far from locked. It doesn't matter if you're a 2-star or a 1-star. So Sean Cook, we need to get involved in the conversation here. At this point, beggars can't be choosers. The next 2 stars, 46% locked, so we'll go for a 1-star. This dude is faster, somewhat stronger outside of bench. We'll go for Tremont Patterson as well, because again, I desperately need fullbacks. I need 2 tight ends. Again, there aren't going to be any 4 stars that are interested in coming here. I've already checked with everybody. I went through that last night off stream, so we'll go to locked percentage. And, well, we have a tight end conversation already, which means really I only need 1 more tight end. Because we have Calhoun. So it's between these 3 stars. This dude is the fastest, has the best bench. We're going to go for Josh Diggs. He's also 6'6". What a beast. So we'll go for Josh Diggs as our kind of top target there. Actually, if we look at fullback, we'll also add the JUCO and Aaron Horn, just in case, because we do still have to scout. So let's go for, actually, yeah, let's go ahead. Add those guys. Let's scout them out real quick. Actually, there was only 20 spots. We should be okay. I need another offensive lineman. I don't know where the hell they're going to come from. But lock percentage, basically 25% is going to be the cutoff. That way we know we have a legitimate chance of actually joining the fight here. A couple of centers we might be able to get involved with. All right, so that's the offensive side of things. We know we're going to need a lot of linebackers and a lot of secondary options here too. So really quickly, again, QB, we're looking great for Bradley Robinson. These fullbacks, we got to scout. Even though it says, oh, I don't really have any interest, we have to try to force interest here. So Cook is a bust. Patterson's not bad. Horn is also a 58. Okay. I mean, Cook is still our top target as a 2-star. Pretty much has to be. Let's go for Cook and Patterson as our 2 fullback targets. We need to try to get into the conversation there. Tight end wise, we know we have Calhoun. We're at the top of the list. Let's look at these other 4. So Diggs is still a 60. Mead's a 62. Duncan a 67. Swan's a 63. So Duncan should realistically be our next target here. Ian Calhoun at tight end, and we'll be looking okay. So let's take the other guys off the list for the moment. Duncan will be our guy. We got our 2 at fullback. And then on the O-line, let's see. Harvey's a 62. May is a 60. Clark, 71. Not bad. They're all 3 stars. So we'll take Harvey out of there. We'll take May out of there. We'll fight for Walter Clark. Bunch of guards. 68, Ulysses Hayes. 75 plus 9, Kyle Davis. Holy shit. Barnett's down to a 62. Dougie Love is a 78. Well, I guess we have our targets here on the offensive line. Don Frank, plus 10. It's a 79. Holy shit, these linemen. What the hell's in the water for guards this year? And then at center, 68 Bennett, 67 Randall, 67 Monroe. Shit, we don't need you. We have our targets. So we have 4 very, very interesting O-linemen that we are going to target there. And then defensively, we'll hold off for the moment. We'll hold off for the moment because we do still need to focus a little bit on who we already have. So Calhoun, we're looking good. Robinson, we're looking good. Williams will fight for. We don't have a 1,000 point lead. Henderson, we still got to fight for. Lewis, we're looking good. Reynolds, we're looking good. And from there, honestly, we'll hold off on the scholarships. Let's see if we can seal the deal for our top 2 options there. So recruitment-wise, all of a sudden now we're actually looking pretty damn good. Despite the fact that we've lost some 4-star, 5-star options, we are looking pretty good. It's our bye week. We'll head to the Big House against Michigan, a game I was looking forward to actually playing, but let's be honest. It's not worth it. This team will die at the Big House. It's going to be real bad. Real bad. So we won't even bother. This season just became all about recruitment and setting the stage for next season. We got the safety, Jason Lewis. Not bad. We got other people as well that we're still in the running for. 23 Michigan against 21 Boston College. It's insane that we're even ranked. All right, so where are we now in terms of the conversation with a lot of these people? All of a sudden, Notre Dame has jumped us for Jimmy Calhoun. That sucks. Still in first for Robinson. We have a fighting chance for the 2 fullbacks, which is great news. Again, just to get some natural fullbacks on the team again. Tight end wise, Brandon Duncan. It's a real outside shot. We're going to keep fighting for him, though. Clark, I got to be honest, I'm going to keep fighting. Even if we're at that. Wow, we are way back on these guys. Honestly, we haven't done the scholarship offers for them. We'll go 1 more week just to see if we can get them into the conversation. So Robinson, we're still looking good. Let's offer to Don Frank. He's a monster. Williams, we still got to fight for. Smith, we're okay. Dougie Love, send you the scholarship. Jeff Lee, it's all but a guarantee. So yeah, if the scholarship offer isn't enough to get us back in contention for these guys, then we'll bow out and see who else is out there. But, yeah, desperate times. Calling for desperate measures here. We're going to leave 100 points on the table. We'll add that to Robinson. And then ready for visit, Robinson. Get you scheduled for that game against Miami, where we will probably get pooped on. Let's be honest. So Michigan, go ahead and kick the crap out of us, please. We beat them 40-24. What the hell is this team? They sim terribly. Or they sim terribly if it's within the game, like sim to halftime. But we get here, and now, oh yeah, no, here, we'll just go ahead and do this. That's insanity, dude. Absolute insanity. Never would have thought we'd beat Michigan, especially because we lost a goddamn Army. But, you know, we'll do what we gotta do. As we get Jeff Lee at corner, that's big. That's big to lock down Jeff Lee. We needed a lot of help at corner. We're now 20th in the nation. We play the U next, who have always given us trouble. Let's see what we got on the board here. What do we have on the board here? So again, we will remove points, sort by OVR, and here we go. We're falling behind for Calhoun. Robinson, we're still looking great. The fullbacks wise, we're now in first. You gotta wonder if some of those other guys, maybe if we had sent those scholarships immediately and not looked for the insta-commit, where we'd be. It didn't matter for Duncan. Alright, so I'm still gonna have to find another tight end, but at fullback, we're looking okay. Yeah, we gotta find another tight end. Walter Clark, we're definitely out on. That's a shame. That's just not gonna happen. What about the trio of guards? We're out on Frank, we're out on Love, and we're out on Davis. Son of a bitch, we just couldn't make up the ground. 3 great finds. None of them are gonna work out. That sucks. That really sucks. Let's see who's out there for tight ends then. This is starting to get a bit precarious for some of these guys. Alright. Well, then at tight end, we know Justin Meade wasn't interested. Josh Diggs. We're probably going to be relying on a 2-star now at this point. As insane as that is, because the only other 3 stars are at about 50%. Antoine Smith, great Patriots running back. If it's none of these guys, then, I mean, my God, we're looking at 2 stars. Which is not what I thought we'd be doing, but honestly, I mean, shit, 2 stars are better than not actually finding tight ends, which, when we were limited in who we could actually bring in, we couldn't find tight ends anyway. So Antoine Smith is a 61. Sullivan's a 63, Davis a 60, Smith a 55, Logan a 57, Collins a 66. So Brandon Collins should definitely be our top option here. If it's not him, then it's going to be Dan Sullivan. Although Antoine is a 3-star, so they actually both are 3 stars. Shit. Alright, these 3 will be the targets then for this week. And we'll see if anybody joins up. Offensive line, again, 1 good addition would be nice. We have nobody left on our board. That kind of fits that. Third on the list for Clark, but we were already so far back. Tony Hicks. Justin Nugent. I can't believe I'm having to scout 2 stars to fill out this team, but that is where we're at. We'll find people, hopefully. At guard, still a lot of indecision. Clarence Peterson, we apparently never talked to. We know Don Frank is amazing, but he won't come here. Hayes, same thing. More to the list, and Hodges. Wow, okay. We still have people to sort through here. So definitely, I mean, this is the thing. Like, if we open up the scouting like we have, it gets a lot more complicated than just being like, oh yeah, well shit, these are the guys we get no matter what. Which I don't hate. We actually get to play the damn recruitment now instead of just hoping that we get our best options. And we continue to find some decent options. Certainly not the best, but decent. 2-star, 2-star, 2-star. Alright, well, we'll prioritize those 3. And then a guard. Anybody that's half decent here. Anybody at all. Shout out to Paul Brown for being our best option. And unfortunately, in the meantime, the defense kind of continues to slip, but there's only so much we can balance at once. Last but not least, sort the centers. Again, hopefully we can start finding some damn success here. It's not gonna, I'm pretty sure I added Deloach before, right? It says we really haven't talked to him. Marquis Sims. I could have sworn we added these people before, but apparently not. Alright, let's see what we got here before we sim this week. So for the centers, Deloach is a 68, Sims drops, Clark drops. Already had Randall scouted, Monroe scouted. Alright. Let's go. 4. We'll take Clark out of there. Take Sims out of there. Randall and Monroe. Those will be the top options. Get those scholarship options out there. Not really at a stage to worry about insta commits. Alright. From there, sort by overall. Still in a fight for Jimmy Calhoun, so we'll get those points on him. And let's see what happens. We sim against Miami. I mean, somehow this team has simmed well enough to stay ranked. Why does this team sim better than they play? How? It just has to be for the fact that Brosell is an amazing quarterback. But dude, this doesn't make sense. Jesus. Imagine if we had simmed the whole time. Imagine if we had simmed the whole time. Where would we be? Would we have won a national title in Season 4? Alright, number 16 in the nation before taking on Appalachian State, which is hilarious. Alright. Let's again reset the points, sort by OVR. Robinson is ours, by far. Fullbacks, we're looking good. Well, we're way behind on Smith, no shot. Sullivan, no shot. Collins, somewhat of a shot. Oh my god. No shot on Johnson. Got a decent chance for Harris, no shot for Tyler. This is brutal. It was so much easier to just be like, okay, these are the only guys we can get. Wow. Freeman I didn't offer a scholarship to, but we're very far behind. So that's pretty much what we can do. We still have to sort out the defense, but my goodness, are we struggling right now. We are really struggling, and I got to make sure I show proper attention to dudes that we already have on the board. We're going to fall even further behind. So we do have a couple of points here to try to start sorting out the defense. I'm going to look at our safety options next, because D-line and linebacker, or linebacker and corner, needs so many different looks that we might as well just start here. Yeah, Chris Brooks wasn't really interested. Like, I literally can't even bother just being like, oh yeah, how good are these guys? I mean, granted, a hell of a lot of 2-stars left. This is, you gotta figure, we're trading in like 3-star guarantees like we would have had we kept our scouting the same. We're trading in those guarantees for the fact that we now have the option to go after more 4- and 5-star talents. It's a pretty fair trade, but at the same time, it makes me nervous that we only have 6 people, but the 6 people that we have are all amazing. So, yeah, you do get to that trade-off. Yeah, Chris Brooks is a beast. Absolute beast. Sort that by overall. So Brooks is easily the target at safety. I'm gonna get the other side sorted out here. There's still a chance to have a pretty damn good recruitment class. But there is some panic over how this is going. Let's see the strong side. Still a lot of people undecided. Every 2 and 3 star we pretty much have to talk to. Just to see what we're dealing with. I don't even know if we can balance this properly. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna try. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's kind of crazy how many fucking safeties there are that are still in contention here. 69 overall right now is the ceiling. 71 just became the ceiling. So I really only need one safety. Bruce Mason. Looking good. Joey Rivers looking great. Might have to leave both of those guys on the list. They're both fantastic. Patrick Jones, not that bad. Sam Dukes. Jacobs. Williams. Yeah, the odds any of these guys kind of jump up. Actually, you know what? The funny thing is, though, we got Lewis. So we really only need the best of the best here, and then they could be corner converts, since we did lock down Lewis. So in a sense, we are almost already scouting for our corners. Which is nice. We're just kind of exploring all of our options. Alright, so for the 22s, guys who were not scouted. Let's take a look at you real quick. And see what we got. Final few dudes. There's a Keith Lee in here. Will he be Limitless Glory number 2? Ah, Keith. Yeah, good. Chris Wheeler and Greg Robinson. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's get you guys some scholarship offers. At the very least. That'll be all we can do, but at least we know now that we're good at safety. In terms of all the top dudes. Robinson, we're looking good. Let's get points in there for Rivers. Alright, how will we sim against Appalachian State? Let me guess, we're gonna lose. Okay, we beat them 56-39, but still, how the hell did they put up 39 goddamn points? Ridiculous.